Hello, everyone. This is Chef Kirby, the Philly Mummer costumer with JMK Costuming and Show Design. It's Monday. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. It's also the 1st of September. Some would consider, myself included, the first day of mum season. So happy mum season. Once those burr months hit, it's mum time. It's also Mum Suit Monday. Not at the Mummers Museum today. Scheduling, man, I got to get over there, and I'll get over there as soon as I can. But I'm going to keep this going the best way I can. So I'm going to talk about one of my favorite costumes of all time. Costuming used to be huge, especially when it came to captains. So if you look at the captain suits of today, they're it's a pant, it's a jacket, allowing for a lot of mobility. Whereas a couple decades ago, it was all about show and pageantry and being as elaborate as you can get. In 1984, the Harrowgate string band, they took up a burlesque show, and it was really interesting because So there were a few decades where all mummer costumes were kind of the same. They had the same kind of shape hat. It was like a teardrop hat, a bib, a large bib, and like a bell-bottom pant. This Harrowgate show kind of was as far as timing goes, kind of the last band to present that kind of costuming, and they did it in 1984. It fit the theme well. Fit it perfectly. And one of the most beautiful suits as an ensemble to ever hit the street. But the captain suit, and I'm a big fan of white, especially on a captain. Captain suit, all white, silver trim sequin. But you're gonna see I've tagged the video at the end of this of me speaking, so you can see for yourself what I'm talking about. The back piece, which my grandfather had a lot to do with, humongous, huge. And back then, the parade started all the way down by the stadiums, like where the Eagles and the Phillies play, very close to that area. So it was about a 2.5 mile parade before they got to City Hall and got judged. Back then, when a captain put his back piece on at the beginning of the parade, he couldn't take it off. Harrowgate kind of cheated that year a little bit because of the monstrosity that this back piece was. The captain, Dave Myers, it was so heavy. He was in the middle of the band on the way up the street with a couple of upright bass fiddle players helping to carry the back piece. When you see the video, he's smiling, he's performing, but you could see the pain and agony in his face. And by that time, he had that thing on for hours and hours and hours. And then after that performance, he was able to take it off. They get on the bus and go back to their clubhouses and wait for the prizes to come out. But beautiful. I don't know what kind of fabric. If I had to guess, it was probably a bangoline. But it had either lace or chiffon, ruffle throughout. Again, all trimmed with this real pretty silver sequin. But this back piece, when you see this, it was a feat in itself to make it up the street that day. And you have to remember, it's New Year's Day, so it's not warm. Today we don't see these things. It's tough to get guys to wear a small foam bag piece, let alone what you're about to see. So here is the Harrowgate String Band, one of my favorite shows of all time, probably for nostalgic reasons. I grew up with the Harrowgate String Band. I was there every week, almost every week with my grandfather. And 84, I was small. I was real tiny. So I love this show. It just reminds me of being back. William Penn Fire Hall in Humeville with my grandfather. But beauty, unlike we normally get to see on New Year's Day. So here it is, the Harrowgate String Band, now the Uptown String Band. The Uptown name purchased the Harrowgate String Band in 1990. It was a lot of the Harrowgate membership who carried over into the Uptown String Band, and Uptown's still going today. But yeah, Harrowgate String Band, 1984. Yeah, check this costume out. All right, Jeff Kirby, the Philly Bummer costumer, JMK Costuming and Show Design. We will see you on the next one, and enjoy this show. Bye.
1970 to 1975, and he returns back in that spot. And with the Harrowgate organization, the music director is John Enright. Director of presentation is Don Bader. And Humeville, Pennsylvania, the home of Harrowgate String Band. Their eyes are wide open and their ears will be listening for 1984's presentation from Harrowgate.
Yes, and Captain Myers returns as the Queen of Burlesque.
We're going to hear the tunes My Wife the Dancer, Let's Misbehave, Let Me Entertain You, Sophisticated Lady, Down at the Gaiety Burlesque, Tiger Rag, I Want a Girl, Just Like the Girl That Married Dear Old Dad.
You do?
Well, not as long as she's naughty but nice, yes. Okay, Harrowgate. Larry, do you know where Humeville, Pennsylvania is?
Yeah, of course.
You do? Okay.
Like the man said, naughty but nice.
Really nice. The
Saucy but
Harrowgate.
sweet. The Harrowgate String Band. 60 musicians. Unionville, Pennsylvania.
Yes, and up next will be